It gets kicked by boots and mauled by studs, and yet still provides scope for great emotions. The pitch in international top-class football. A place of work for the players. It's also the raison d'être in life for the groundsman. As here in the Allianz Arena, he creates the perfect surface for technically sophisticated football. 2 to 3 times a week cutting the grass with millimeter precision, watering and airing the pitch and coaxing up to 8 different sorts of grass into top form with lots of love and expertise. Innovation technology included, a solarium for the grass in size XXL. The way it works is that we give the grass the impression the sun is out. It thus then also works in winter. The grass gets slightly heated from below so that it has a sense of being in warm ground, and from above it feels the sun. This creates growing conditions almost comparable to nature. For us, that has the great benefit that the quality also remains relatively high over the winter, which without this lighting you wouldn't otherwise be able to achieve so well. Without this assistance, the grass can indeed soon run out of path. One of the reasons, the design of today's huge modern stadia scarcely allows any sun or air onto the pitch. The grass is then reluctant to grow. Special tricks and ruses are needed to get it sprouting all lush and green. And that applies especially to arenas with a roof.
Over
the past few years, however, with the lamps and ventilation systems, we've been able to produce a very good playing surface. Ajax are completely happy. The old concerns have gone forever, and we can now look forward to the game without worrying whether the pitch will play well. As well as plenty of light and air, the shortcut of the hallowed grass also helps ball and players keep running well. While for football pitches it's generally 23 millimeters, the originators of the art, golf's greenkeepers, keep it as short as 4 millimeters on the greens. They've been tackling unruly grass here for centuries. St Andrews Links, Scotland, the home of golf and thus the birthplace of the first greenkeeper.
So here we are, we're all started many years ago, 600 in fact, from old Tom Morris. This was where it all happened in greenkeeping terms. We let nature take its course, we use lots and lots of sands. Water is very minimal, we do not allow too much water to be applied to the surfaces because that can obviously help to slow them down, which we don't really want. We want to try and promote a true firm, fast surface, and by not fertilising regularly, not watering regularly, that allows us to achieve that.
But it's not just the care and quality of the grass that influences the game. In football, it's also the size of the pitch, as according to the rules, it's allowed to vary. A prime example is Old Trafford, Manchester United's pitch. It's over 20% bigger than most in Europe. For their tactics, this means they play here more down the wings and thus make their opponents really run. Well, you've naturally always got to have the energy for 90 minutes, but you've also got to have the will to run every last metre, of course, especially in the Champions League games. And above all, if you're playing in England at Old Trafford against Manchester United, you can't afford to simply run a metre or two less. Those games are always crucial, and I think every player then is also fit enough to do the 8, 10 or 11 metres more than usual. Whether away or in the Allianz Arena, the players simply always give 100%. And when after 90 minutes of total commitment out in the middle, the players and fans leave the ground, the pitch is once again his alone. Then he can cuss it and coddle it again and get it ready for its next big performance.